Hi everyone, in this video we are going to discuss important questions which will help you to crack your project manager interview. So let's get started. So let's start. First question for today is how would you collect information in your project? So this is a very interesting question, and see, we have lot of techniques through which we can collect the information. I will tell you few important techniques how to collect the information. So the first technique is you can do brainstorming. Brainstorming is a technique where you call 2 to 3 people from your team, okay, and you will give to them a problem statement. They are going to discuss the problem, and they are going to discuss the uh, features of the product, and they from there you can collect the information. Let's suppose if you are if manufacturing of a mobile is a project for you, so you will give them a problem statement that you have to think about the features of mobile. So they will brainstorm, they will generate the idea, and from that idea you can collect your requirement. So second technique by which you can collect the requirement is benchmarking technique. So benchmarking technique is a technique which is used where you compare your product, whatever you have to make, with the market standards. Okay, how your competitors are doing it. Okay, let's say if I'm say taking the same example, if mobile is the product, you can check how your competitor company is making the mobile, how what features they have given in that particular model, and based on that you can decide your product feature. So that is one another method to collect the requirements. So third method is you can do prototypes. You can make a sample. Prototype means you can make a sample or you can make a model of your product. You can show it to the customer, if it is an external project, or you can discuss with your senior manager and all, so that to know their viewpoint. You can also discuss with your team, and whatever addition and suggestion is there they give after seeing the model, you can add those features in your product. So that's another method to collect the requirements. So next one in the line is focus group. Focus group is a very interesting technique. It is basically is a technique where we select people. So we select people who are similar to our potential customer, similar to potential customer. So similar means they are in similar in gender, sex, and age. All these similarities if you have, it will be very easy. So we select 6 to 8 such people. Let's say your product is shampoo. If you are making shampoo for women's, if this is the product, what you are going to do is you are going to select 6 to 8 people from different region having different type of hairs. So let's say some have curly hairs, some have dry hair. Okay, so dry hair, and some they have straight hairs. Okay, so different type of hairs with different region. And then you can prepare your set of questions about the product, and you can know their perspective about shampoo, how they want their shampoo to be. From there you can collect the requirement. Okay, so this is one very interesting. And the last but not the least is expert judgment. Expert judgment is a technique where you can call an expert. See, project manager is a very generalist role. So What you have to do is you can take help of a consultant, you can hire a consultant or anyone from your team who has a specialization or experience in that particular product. You can take help from that person. So this was, so coming to the next question. So next question for today is, what is the difference between iteration based agile, iteration based agile and flow based agile? Yes. So this is the very common question which is being asked, like if you are giving interview in the software companies. So yes. So iteration based agile, when you see iteration based agile and flow based agile, the main difference is that iteration based agile works on the fixed time box. Okay, for they develop features within a fixed time box of equal duration. But flow based agile, the iteration is not of equal duration. They pull the features, they pull the, in the flow based agile, flow based agile, the team pulls features from the product backlog, from the product backlog based on the capacity, based on its capacity. Okay, so this is one difference, first difference. The second difference is planning is done, planning is done just before each iteration, right? Before every iteration we do the planning, right? So you can write that planning is done before iteration, but here the planning is done based on resource available. So whatever features which were, if the resources are available to develop that feature, that is pulled out from the product backlog. That is why we say that just in time, JIT, just in time planning. Okay, so this is the main difference between flow based agile and iteration based agile. So in iteration based agile, the example is Scrum, and in flow based agile, example is Kanban. Let's start with the next question. What is the significance of project scope statement? So project scope statement is basically a document which is prepared by the project manager. In this document, we include product features, the feature with which you have to deliver the product. Next, you have deliverables, what you have to give as a output in the project. Next is acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria is the criteria based on that your product will be accepted by the client. Okay. So next is exclusion, project exclusion. What all you are not going to include in the product. Okay. So these are the inclusions, and so project scope statement helps you to clarify product features, deliverables, acceptance criteria, and exclusion.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.